subtract fractions that have like denominators or denominators that are the same. This is the easier part of adding and subtracting fractions. We're going to start with adding. So let's say that we have 7/13, and to that we're going to add 4/13. So again, you'll notice that the denominators of these two fractions are the same. And all of the problems we're going to do in this video will have that, where the denominators match. What you're going to do is you're going to use the same denominator in your final answer. You're going to take the two numerators and you're going to add them together. 7 plus 4 makes 11. So if I have 7/13 and I add 4/13 to that, I'm going to end up with 11/13. So basically all I'm having to do is add the smaller pieces of these together. Subtracting works the same way. Let's say that I have 7/9 and I'm going to subtract 5/9. My denominator is going to stay the same, so I'm going to end up with something in ninths. I take the numerators and I subtract them. 7 minus 5 is 2. So if I have 7/9 minus 5/9, I end up with 2/9. Now there are a couple of special cases when we're adding and subtracting fractions. Let's talk about one where we're adding them together. If I had 2/4 and I add to that another 2/4, well, my denominator stays the same, so that's 4. When I add the numerators, 2 plus 2 makes 4. Now, if you remember in fractions, when the numerator and the denominator are the same number, the fraction equals 1 whole, because I have 4 out of the 4 pieces in the set. In subtracting, there's also a special case. Let's say that I had a 4th and I am subtracting 1/4. So again, the denominator stays the same, so it's going to be 4. 1 minus 1 is 0. Well, if I have nothing of 4 pieces, or a set of 4, it's equal to 0. I have nothing left because I've taken all of the pieces that I have. So, I'm going to give you a couple of problems to add and subtract with fractions that have like denominators. Let's start with an adding problem. Let's say 5/8 plus 2/8. You can pause the video and solve this one. Okay, if I have eighths here, my answer is going to be in eighths. If I add the numerators, 5 plus 2 makes 7. So 5/8 plus 2/8 equals 7/8. Here's a subtracting problem to try. 9/13 minus 6/13. Again, you can pause the video to try this one. So, if I'm subtracting like denominators, my denominator stays the same. I'm going to subtract the numerators. 9 minus 6 gives me 3. So I end up with 3/13. I hope this video was helpful in showing you how to subtract and add fractions that have like denominators.